Your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me.
You know my feelings
Not
on
only
that.
But you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. Frankly, I am just not sure how to handle it.
Wish I could tell you.
Whoa, I failed?
I'll inform you immediately if I learn anything relevant.
Won't be from me.
I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world.
That tracks.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate?
Well, that was bizarre and unfortunate. What the hell happened to them anyway?
Hey everyone! I know it's been a while since the last episode. Here's a quick update on where all the characters are in their studies and who all is in the roster right now. We have a lot of work before everyone gets into their classes, but I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been subscribing since the last episode, everyone that's been leaving comments below. I really appreciate what you all have to say, so thank you to everyone out there. We do have some class updates here. Here's Hubert getting on a wyvern. And getting a really big defense boost. Not quite as big as Bernadetta's initially, but Bernadetta has some updates for you too. She did it. She got to Fortress Knight status, and this time gets a massive strength boost, so maybe she can actually help. Caspar gets upgraded to a warlock. And gets a total of 14 points of minimum stat boosts. So that tells you where he's been. We got some side battles to do here before we get into some paralogs. So let's just check on the main cast, see how they're doing with some of these new upgrades. We'll first test out Hubert, now that he's flying around on this wyvern. And he doesn't need to rely on the bolt axe anymore. He can actually deal some conventional damage. And he's dipping and dodging. He's having a good time. Now we have Dorothea over here as our other flying unit. My initial instinct was she would need to use a combat art to be relevant, but no, she actually can kill this unit with just a normal attack. We're making strides here, somehow. Yuri is slowed down by the desert. He can still get a good damage exchange with this javelin, it looks like. His res isn't quite as high as some of our other frontline melee units, which is something I thought I would never say. We'll move Syleth up here. He can get in position for a curved shot, so he can start participating a little. Weird set of skills on this one. So he does not have the chalice and does not have close counter. So unfortunately he just takes a bunch of damage there. They say you can't go home again, but I can come home to 3 damage coming out of Petra. Bernadetta still in a position to just soak up these hits, embracing her Fortress Knight role. Still gets hit by Poison Strike, but that's okay. That gives her her persecution complex. King of Beasts is out here just to get rid of some of these random mercenaries and thieves. Yuri, still more powerful punching than with a weapon.
I'll never be satisfied.
Well, you should be a little bit by that, strength and speed. Edelgard will get into melee to deal with this archer, and Hanneman will get on the action. I didn't think he'd deal damage there, but good job, buddy. Bernie can finish the job with literally 0 risk.
Am I done yet?
Caspar doesn't need to get in this close, but he will. And we'll just use a fire, don't need to get fancy. Now, Petra can come up and finish things off without being put in range of anyone dangerous. 20!
One more success.
That's a lot for her. Dorothea will get a little pinprick with the javelin so that someone can come finish this off, and she gets a little bit of experience. So maybe Hubert just flies in, bails us all out.
You worked hard for nothing.
I could have said that to anyone else on the squad, Hubert. So that one putting up a little bit of a fight. This one had suicidal tendencies, were very sad. Linhardt gets good counter there. This one did not learn anything from his colleague's example. Get a little bit of melodrama from the King of Beasts. Dorothea continues to be surprisingly relevant with her passive. Caspar can just do whatever he wants over here. Wow. So we'll take out this frontline axe user. Now Petra can double this one. All right. That makes things easier. So maybe Dorothea can get a kill here. We still need her to get to level 20.
Winning's always nice.
Worked out. So she can fly into a relatively safe position. Byleth can move up and only draw out one. So if he uses a Bolganone, maybe we can kill it on our phase, or at least kill it by countering. Yeah, this will be real easy pickings for Hubert.
How humiliating. Any experience is worth having.
I guess speed's helpful. So he can draw out one of those units. Edelgard can move up to draw out another. And heal up Syleth so we don't just lose.
One step at a time.
A pretty decent level there. I'll take it. We move up the others very slowly as we're on a desert map, which slows their movement. It's actually a lot of damage to put out on Edelgard. These units are pretty dangerous. But not to Hubert, who cannot be hit. Thieves continue to somehow survive this. Yeah, the King of Beasts has had just about enough of them. Caspar is going to make things easier for the King of Beasts. Just clear out this last random mook.
What a jump.
Linhardt has been waiting for his chance to score a kill and sate his bloodlust for the moment.
Can't get
There
ahead
he
of
goes.
yourself.
He even got paid for it. That's an unhealthy connection to make, Linhardt. Not quite with the fire. We're going to have to use the Sagittae here.
Witness frigid pride.
So now we just have to finish these two stragglers off that are coming for Hubert and the monster. Syleth and Hubert can pretty easily handle these, I think. Yeah, if we just finish this one and then get in an attack with Hubert, we'll be able to finish the other one off on enemy phase. So Hubert needs to just close in with the sword. This is a pretty safe attack. Again, that is several misses in a row. Hubert, completely unstoppable. He said it before, but now he means it. Syleth successfully avoids getting doubled there by finishing it off. King of Beasts closes in on Bernadetta. And Bernie manages to deal more damage on the counter than the giant monster does to her. Well, save for the poison strike, I guess. Just threw off the ratio. Now we can use our gambits to make this a little easier on ourselves.
You know what to
Edelgard can break down the remaining shields with Raging Flames. Hanneman just seeing how it's done. Now that all the shields are down, we can just use the standard attacks. Here goes in Bernie with the axe. Petra can close in for some magic. Let's just use a Sagittae. We can still double with it, and it's the hardest hitting spell we've got. That made it a lot harder hitting. Dorothea can fly over here and put out the most damage with the Blessed Lance, it looks like. I've got to fly over there, Dorothea. Now we just need a light tap to finish off that health bar. Caspar has just the thing. Now, Ferdinand has been waiting for his chance to shine. Let's use the killer bow.
Victory is assured.
Nice. Very climactic enemy phase there. Now we need to be a little more careful because it can counter, but Armored Blow means that Bernadetta does not care. She'd still like it to stop, though. It's just concerning. Caspar can get out of range to take it down even further. Now it's at 31. Linhart can probably finish it. Not quite with the Iron Gauntlets, not quite with the axe, but the Killer Knuckles will do it.
I may as well win.
And he once again temporarily sates his bloodlust and retrieves a rusty axe from the belly of the beast. He doesn't even need it. MVP for Caspar. Okay, that last one went a little too well. Cream of the crop is a bit of an exaggeration, but we need to get back to our roots here. We're going to reposition everyone on the first turn. We have our B team to engage in some buffoonery here. Constance can take Bernadetta's role at the front lines to absorb some hits, but everyone else is going to have a bit of trouble. We've got Sylvain as our dodge tank up at the front. Still just a noble. We do not have a class on him yet, but somehow he's still able to double these units from the forest. Raphael over here has some good defense, but takes more damage than he put out with the counter with his mini bow. So, now what do we do? Happy is a reasonably powerful mage for these circumstances, so she can help take out half of this health bar with a Seraphim. Now maybe Raphael can finish things off here. You'll need to use a curved shot to get just enough to finish this one. Now we have Ash over here as our black mage. Really not getting much done, but it should be just enough. We have Soldier Ignatz over here. All right, just enough.
I get things done.
Well, with what you got done last time, that is 2 things, so you're right now. Looks like Sylvain the Noble can double this one down. Goes to a pretty dangerous amount of health. But luckily, we have Shamir, the medic, over here with Physic. How are these terrible healers better than the ones we have on our main squad? We rarely get what we hope for around here, you'll learn. Looks like we'll need to use a gambit on one unit over here just to live. Flane manages to make it happen. Right, we got Manuela and Constance over here. Manuela can fire her sewing needle out of this bow, and it'll be great. Constance can just single-handedly defend this bridge and not take any damage while very, very slowly working this one down. But no one's getting past her.
To brag of this would invite mockery.
I agree. Hanneman lives through an attack. That's more than we could say for a lot of units on the squad. That archer's gonna be real dangerous given its range. Constance can finally finish this off. Raphael's going to be pretty key to getting rid of this archer. So we can use a curved shot to not incur a counterattack. And now hopefully someone can kill it. We'll have Flame use a bow to
It's the least I could do.
hit the 2/3 shot there. That's good. Can Happy finish the job over here? Yes. 85% chance. We'll take it, and it works.
No biggie.
It kind of is a big deal because we would have died if you didn't do that.
Good enough for me.
It's not good enough for anyone. You should reevaluate that. Hanneman really can't put out a relevant amount of damage, so we're just going to rally magic on Ash here. Because Hanneman knows how to teach. Ugh. Manuela. Ugh, what can we do with Manuela? Probably just another pinprick. We need to train her and Hanneman up for their paralog. We can bring Sylvain up here again. He'll take this down.
I'm a quick
And
study.
he should do well enough blocking the bridge. We'll probably want to heal him up to be safe.
I owe you.
And Ignatz will get in position. We have our T formation here. And Constance will engage in a very slow duel over here again.
I still need to grow.
They're running forward. And Flame gets a really bad damage exchange. She needs some help. Hanneman is probably going to need to rally again. Ash can finish this off.
That was tough.
It really was for you, Ash. Raphael can get this process started. That's probably enough to bail Flame out. But we'll give the kill to Manuela because she has that paralog coming up.
Not my first battle.
It kind of seems like it is.
I can still shine brighter.
You can, but we'll take the strength boost. Constance will continue this 1v1.
Try. I'm still not where I want to be.
None of us are. It's okay, Constance.
Try.
Sylvain still being good at his job here. Now, of course, we have a lot of people converging on Sylvain's position, so we'll have to try and figure out a way to put out some damage. We'll probably need our line of units to start trickling in. We can open up some paths with a curved shot here from Raphael.
Won that.
think you say that every time, and I agree every time. Can Flane help here? Yeah. If we can get this Fusillade off, that will simplify things a bit. So let's take the chance. Okay. Now we don't need to immediately worry about those units, and people that can get in position to attack them will be able to deal more damage. I don't think Sylvain can handle this one on his own, so we're going to need to gambit it for now. And we get the 65% chance hit. We are getting pretty lucky here. Hanneman will once again just rally Ash so we can put out some more damage. Now, Ignatz should be able to punch through that. There you go, buddy.
Huh? It worked out.
That's my attitude whenever we finish a mission, Ignatz.
I feel like I've grown.
You actually have. Ignatz on point with his observations today.
It's just not my day.
It kinda won't be for a while, Mercedes. I think Shamir can close in here, use the sword to get a really profitable damage exchange. The dodge makes it especially good. Sylvain still performing excellently despite his lack of a class.
May my foes someday forgive me.
You've won 2 duels in a row, Constance, without taking a scratch. Ignatz takes a tiny bit of damage, but gets the class mastery for his trouble. Flane sustaining a lot of damage, but she has more support units around her. Manuela can move in with her not quite enough resistance to make this profitable, but we should still be able to kill it this round. Ignatz can bail us out. What can he use to do it? The punch would clearly work, but we want someone else to get the kill, so he's going to voluntarily take some damage. Hanneman! Hanneman, you can finally kill something!
Don't let my age fool you.
Constance can move in and use her massive Armor Knight resistance to take a risk-free slice here. Doesn't end up working, but again, it was risk-free. Raphael can move in and take a risk-free shot for a different reason.
Don't know my own strength.
I will need
Now
only
we just have this one unit over here. We'll let Flane get the kill, or at least try.
Huh, I prevailed. They say experience beats growth.
And today it did. Of course it's Raphael. We're going to give the B team another chance to shine here in another battle at Gronder Field. We have a huge number of cavalry units here to deal with. We're going to let Sylvain still be at the front. Ignatz is going to have to sustain a hit as well. He can't take many more of those. Constance, though, is pretty safe in the forest and with her Armor Knight defense. We got some infantry coming down here to assault Sylvain. He can't double these. So we're in a pretty decent position to get rid of these two at the front, at least. And then we'll have to figure out how to draw out the rest. Manuela can move in and not quite finish with a normal attack, so we'll need to smash this one. Avoided the 2% where she died. And realizes that she probably needs a new battalion. Can move in for a cutting gale here, get a little bit of damage out. Constance can move up pretty much with impunity, since there's no... Well, she can even take magic damage, so she's just good for a while. needs to help out here. We can get a kill with the steel bow if he can get the hit. There he goes.
Strength in action.
Making money. Ignatz. You live through this, buddy. We need you to help us out. That's a lot of damage, Ignatz. Be proud of yourself. Now, Hanneman. Can Hanneman finish the job for Ignatz? Yes, he actually can.
Do try again. I'm only
But you got so buff with that smash. No strength. Ugh. Alright. Sylvain has decent resistance. We can get a good damage trade off of this thief. The Nosferatu makes that a little more questionable, I guess. But we should be safe through this round now. Constance can draw this out and take minimal damage. Now we have a new line of enemies at our right flank that we have to figure out how to deal with. But luckily they couldn't attack us this round. So we can use some gambits to make this easier. We need you to win this coin flip, Ignatz.
This should work.
It's a little better than a coin flip, and we needed that extra 10%, it seems. So we're probably going to need to heal Ignatz as well. Who do we want Raphael to hit here? Probably something that isn't gambited. So that'll make that one easier to take down. Manuela can go for this mage up front because of her massive resistance. So Hanneman can score the kill here. With the gauntlets, that's extra funny.
Should have studied harder.
Studied what, precisely? Not getting punched in the face? Okay, another Cutting Gale from Ash deals, I guess, a relevant amount of damage. Going to need more Gambits over here. We just do not have the damage per second to deal with all of these. So Sylvain's Charm is in a good enough spot that he can just do this. Constance, can you finish this one off? Please hit with this. I think we're going to need a little more assurance than 2/3. Okay, 95 is good enough for me.
I won? That can't be right.
I always feel that way too. Now, Flane can try to lock this one down. Will 65 make it? Not this time. Alright, we have a backup plan with Shamir. We still have her Fusillade, so we got a coin flip as our last hope here. And that one hits. Okay. Okay. We live to fight another day. Ignatz barely lives. He needed some heals during that last round. Sylvain gets a very good damage trade there. Can he again? Yes! He can actually double that one, but everyone is still standing.
Guess I've gotten better.
Level 19 Noble. Can't imagine anything better. Another Cutting Gale should put this one in range to actually die to something. Let's see if Manuela can make that happen. Not with a regular attack, but a smash will do it.
Better luck next time.
Hanneman, can you accomplish anything? You can finish off this mage with your hand axe.
An unfair match.
Constance can draw out the next wave, in addition to hopefully accomplishing something. We probably need to use combat art here. Maybe this will hit, maybe it won't. Okay, it hit. That makes things a lot easier.
So this is what the goddess grants me.
There's some of these units that just always get terrible levels. Constance, Raphael, It's just always bad. Now, who's next? We'll take Raphael over here toward the ballista in the center. And it looks like the steel bow is how we can finish this one off.
Sorry.
One more cavalry unit down. And we move everyone up to intercept this next wave. Constance absorbs that pretty well. And we have the others move in. Raphael can start us off just by firing the ballista at this one in the center that we need to take out in order to access the swordsman. Hanneman has a gambit he can throw down.
I'm in.
That's about as relevant as he can get, is 3 damage on a coin flip. And he got there. That'll be a key status effect to take him down. Now, Happy can actually put out a pretty significant amount of damage. There goes the Seraphim. Oh, Sylvain can get some work done with the bow. That's what he's been studying. Be an archer. And it looks like he has a promising future in that field. Now, Shamir can put in a token amount of damage here. Get in line with all the other mages. Oh, that's beautiful. 3 damage out of Flame. Now, Ignatz, can you actually make something happen? Yes, you can. You have to pay dearly for it, but you can. Constance should be able to attack without much fear of consequences. Not with the axe, that's really inaccurate. Let's go with the lance. Just like when you were defending that bridge. Move everyone up, and the final wave should come across the bridge now. They are all set up to get hit by a fusillade, so that's probably how we're going to start things off. And we still have that swordsman out front. Flame can be most relevant by doing this, so she does need to hit 65, and actually gets it this time. Now, Raphael is still in position to provide pot shots with this ballista. Let's work down one of these that got gambited. Oh, we get a level here. Oh, it's a Raphael level. What do we have left to do? Well, Happy should be able to finish things off. She'll probably need to use magic, which isn't super accurate, but good enough.
No biggie.
Now we just have the gambited cavalry. Can Shamir do anything relevant? Well, it's literally damage. Ash, cut in again. 11. Wow, premium stuff. Move Constance in. At the moment, she doesn't take damage when she's attacking, so she can just batter this one down. Now, who do we have left? We have Sylvain that can get in a really good amount of damage. That's kind of surprising. Now, Ignatz can finish this off and not die. Excellent.
I actually won.
I love your attitude, Ignatz. Now, Manuela, again, can put in literal points of damage. Can't take that away from her. Constance, once again, embracing the 1v1s. Raphael not in position to actually shoot these now. Ash gets a kill, just barely, with wind.
Is this a joke?
We're all a joke, Ash. Life's a joke. Get in some literal damage here. This is just how magic works here in Silas Fodlin. Oh, this one can actually damage Constance? How dare you! You have the audacity! Okay. Going to need a different approach here. Going to need Sylvain to show off that you don't need class to accomplish anything. Hanneman, can you get the kill? You can just barely do it with a Steel Axe Plus.
Should have studied harder.
Again, everyone remember to study, not dying when you're hit with an axe. He even gets MVP out of it. Right, here is another week of studying. We managed to make some progress, and the B-Team Buffoonery was enough to allow some people to make some real upgrades. So I don't think we'll have anyone charging into battle with no class anymore. Sylvain manages to make his way to Archer, since he couldn't get any beginner class under our rule set. Really. Hanneman dons his armor, and is now Sir Hanneman. Sir Hanneman needed some help in defense.
I am a scholar.
What did you study? And we have Lady Flane here, donning her weirdly face-obscuring armor, pandemic safe. Petra, unfortunately, did not quite make it to Warlock this week. And Manuela's just going to have to stay a fighter.
Feeling, and I guess I was right.
That's what I've been saying all along. We're going to make our way to a paralog, so we're going to bring the main cast back for a second. So, this is the Sylvain paralog. We'll get the Lance of Ruin at the end of this. We're just clearing off the remnants of Miklan's thieves. Yuri starts us off by punching a guy out immediately. And Edelgard will similarly get a kill right away, establishing the tone of this mission.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Now, this is a little more tricky, but Petra can just take out the armored unit. Not even going to use 2 attacks to do it. Nice.
War feeds my body and mind.
Evidently, but it doesn't improve your magical acuity at all.
Not bad at all.
The level was bad, Sylvain. Don't undercut me like this. Gambit will make things substantially easier over here. Take 4 of them out of combat. And take this guy out of life.
I'm on it.
Sylvain the Archer can attack from more safe distances now. So can he hit a 74? Yes, he can.
Battle.
Linhart was not satisfied with the 2 kills he got earlier, so he is going to just wade into the thick of it here.
I'm not sticking around here to get slaughtered by a bunch of stuck-up jerks like you.
Don't talk to Linhart that way.
Get this over with.
If only my research had such results.
Your research now apparently is in ruthless slaughter.
This exit route is blocked off. Very good. Now let's keep cool and take out the other strongholds.
It's good that you're trying to get Linhart to keep cool. I don't think it'll work. Let's just use the mini bow here with Ferdinand, who is not wasting time and showing off. Nice. I think that's the 3rd critical today to deal 69 damage. I didn't know Ferdinand was just a meme lord in character. Syleth takes the axe hit and immediately gets vengeance.
Practice yields results.
Syleth also taking some punches. He's not in a great way at the moment. Bernie fears nothing. Well, not in combat anyway. And we have all the physical attackers notably avoiding Linhart. But all the mages that can't interact with him meaningfully are sticking around. Good crest activation from Bernie. Okay, I'll admit Yuri's in some trouble. That's no good. Now, Hubert will just take care of what's going on in the center.
How humiliating.
And he'll just fly over here to where all the thieves with the loot are. So where's the optimal position? I guess just right there. I don't think they're actively attacking yet. Syleth is not in great shape. So we're going to need to bail him out a little bit. Hopefully we can get a few kills so he doesn't just, like, die.
I'm not setting a very good example.
That's been the whole conceit of the run. Embrace it.
I'm on it.
Sylvain. Hope. Let's use a curved shot. We need a 95%. Okay. 95 missed.
It's
all right.
Becoming clear.
All right. Sometimes you just roll a 1.
I will get the victory.
Petra, can you make this safe? Need to get rid of this guy.
My heart is full of victory.
I don't think the mages can kill anyone. Yuri needs some help here. He's all about self-help.
Out of my way.
So dealing 80 damage before even
Sharp, huh?
getting his double will help him out there. Can Edelgard get rid of this, or do we need to heal him? Oh, she can double with the training lance. All right.
Well, how was that?
It was good enough. Now Yuri's gonna live. Hey, Dorothea, once again, can actually get a kill with a normal attack.
You were wide open.
Still level 19, can't quite get an advanced class. We'll move her up here.
Put me in there.
Now, Caspar is just a massive powerhouse at the moment.
What a chump.
Really judging people. Ferdinand, move into the forest. How much damage can you put out? Enough to kill. Didn't even need a crit that time. I mean, he rarely does. Linhart, just keep it rolling, man. Rack up that kill count.
I guess I have to.
You didn't have to. You're just relishing this. Okay, the thieves trying to get away in the 2 directions they still have left, and that one is just going for a joyride. Attack on Sylvain doesn't accomplish a whole lot. Petra and the thief relive the old days. Bernie absorbs some attention. Oh, this one actually could have hurt Linhart. Don't hurt Linhart. Again, their fruitless campaign to try and hurt him continues. Let's start by getting rid of the only actual threat.
I may as well win.
Wow.
And I didn't even enjoy it.
Yes, you did. Don't lie. Now, Caspar apparently doesn't need backup to finish this. Activates his grafted on crest.
Stronger than this?
Well, you don't need physical strength anymore, Caspar. I know that's your whole
There's
thing.
still some strongholds left. Professor, which should we go for first?
Well, there are literally 2 left. Let's see if we can block them off. With the healing staff, Edelgard just needs a regular heal to fully heal Yuri. Hanneman gets a level out of that.
I'm only getting better with age.
Guess defense is technically better for you. Steel Lance should take this mage out.
Should I have held back?
Then the stronghold down here is guarded by an armor unit, which, survives some spells from Petra, but not Sagittae. Don't need a crit, don't get one.
Another escape route blocked. We're nearly done.
We are
Take out those
indeed.
thieves and capture that last stronghold.
I like that Sylvain is trying to provide some direction when he knows Syleth can't. Just attack with the mini bow here. Since Bernie wants to draw out that unit up there, she can just get a kill from the forest.
Got him!
As you wish.
Now, to simplify things, I think we're just going to Gambit with Hubert. Don't need to use it on anything else. He takes one out and freezes the others. Gets a short spear out of the deal. Don't need it right now. Sylvain, can you hit a 95% this time? All right. No, 2 1s in a row. Yuri, missing a pretty easy dodge. And we still have one escape route open, so we're going to need to shut that down. Yuri, again, taking some hits, even given his prime position. Why are they even trying? With all those hits coming in at Linhardt, he's going to get his class mastery. Edelgard can simplify this pretty significantly.
Failure is not an option.
It always has been, and you know it. Oh, the magic staff should be helpful. So, she's not equipping this shield anymore, so she can just hang on to that.
To you.
Yuri can take this out pretty easily. We just need to be accurate. Every single one hits. I like it. We'll just use the second gambit, make things simple, make things quick.
You worked hard for nothing.
Goddess ring, not super helpful. Move Petra in, just need to use wind.
You will be slashed down. I will
Unnecessary
not be stopped.
theatrics.
I'm impressed.
I really am. That shouldn't be possible given the conceit of what we're doing.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
And Sylvain can go in with his wooden sword.
What's next?
And Manuela gets a level.
More polish, never.
Not a good level. I don't know why you're talking about that as polish. Linhardt down here just has a couple more to go. Maybe I should have been using unarmed strikes down here.
Practice does make perfect.
Okay, a few more units to get through. Ferdinand gets a good counter there with a dodge.
So close.
Linhardt continues just to dunk on these. We have Edelgard and Yuri over here. Yuri's in bad shape, so we need to make sure he won't
Now
get
you know your
killed.
limits.
Get a stat booster here. Yuri can take this out, and then I don't think that swordsman up there is actually actively attacking. Caspar can use Thyrsus to take this out.
Right makes might, right?
Sylvain, I don't know if he'll be too helpful, but it is a little bit of damage. Linhardt can finish this off real easy.
Must be awful losing to me.
We can get a little bit of healing with Petra. She is training to be a Gremmery after all. Most climactic fight ever with the crest activation to go from 2 to 3 damage. Now Petra can just sneak in and end this little sideshow.
My heart is full of
Is that
victory.
4th
No, you
crit
can do
that
it.
dealt 69 damage? Get in a Nosferatu with Edelgard, so Yuri should be able to finish this now. Doesn't want to take any risks.
Better than you.
That's the last of them. Great work, everyone.
Sylvain wants to be the professor instead. I feel that. That concludes this episode of Fire Emblem. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next installment. If you have thoughts on what other students we should recruit and deploy, or any other choices coming up later in the game, let me know in the comments or on Twitter at @FailureEmblem. I'll see you all next time.